Hello knitters. In this segment, I'm going to show you how to join a new strand of yarn. In this case, I'm going to be using a different color. You might be just starting a new ball and want to continue with the same color, or if you're making stripes, you might want to start with a different color. The simplest way to change colors, especially if you're just starting from the end, is to knit the first stitch using the new color by just taking this yarn and draping it. Leave a bit of a tail because you're going to have to weave that in, and just draping the yarn over your right needle and pull through a loop. So I can just continue now to knit with the new color. These edge stitches are going to be a little loose. You can just tighten them up a little bit. And remember, those will tighten up when you weave in the ends. The other thing you can do, if you would like to, let me just take this out so we can start over again. And let me cut the yarn from the original yarn I was using. So I'm going to join these two ends. They're about 8 inches each, right at the base of my knitting, by making just an overhand knot close to my work, but make that knot very loose because we're going to take that knot out later and weave in the ends. So now I'm going to start this. I'm going to ignore these two ends. I'm going to be knitting with the new yarn, and I'm just going to continue and finish my work. Now, if you're going to do this, especially if you're going to make a very loose knot in your work, you can do that at any point. You don't need to do it at the end. You can do it in the middle of your work, wherever. I did it at the end for this, in case I wanted to show you how to, if you wanted to stripe your work, how you could join a new color. But if you were using the same color and just needed new yarn, more yarn, then you could join using that very loose knot anywhere in your work. Those stitches on either side of the loose knot might be a little looser, but at the end we would go back in, untie that knot, and then weave in the ends, and at that point we can go in and adjust the tension of those stitches. So here I have my new color joined. Here's my knot at the end, which I will take out when I'm finished, and I'll just take those two ends and weave them back into my work.